Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman, and I am a big fan of virtual reality, and I recently picked up the new Oculus Quest 2, which is the latest all-in-one headset from Oculus. In fact, this is their only headset now. They are replacing the Rift with this because this can work standalone as its own unit, or you can plug it into a PC and get this to work as a PC VR device. And I have the original Quest and love it. This one has a higher resolution and it will run at a higher frame rate, although at the time I'm recording this video, not a lot of the apps yet take advantage of the resolution or the frame rate just yet. That's coming down the line. So this will be something we'll be reviewing and then coming back to as these new features are added on. But I was really a big fan of the Quest 1, so I'm very eager to see what they've improved with this version. Now I should let you know, in the interest of full disclosure, that I paid for this with my own funds. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own. No one is paying for this unboxing, nor is anyone reviewing it or approving it before it gets uploaded. So let's get into the box here and see what is inside. I have yet to use this, actually, as you can see, because it's been wrapped up nice and tight. I got to figure out how to get the box here off of this. And I have a couple of games already on Oculus, and I've got a ton of them on the PC. And I've actually been using my Quest primarily as a PC headset when I'm doing these videos, because I just opened this box up upside down, because it's very convenient to just plug this into a laptop and have VR wherever you go. Now, I just messed up the entire setup here, so it will look much prettier if you open it up in the right way. So what we've got here are two controllers. These feel a little bit larger than the prior ones did, but they also feel sturdier too. It's a real improvement to the feel on these things. Very, very nice. So that's the controllers. The old ones were powered by batteries, and I think these are, yep, they're also powered by AA batteries. Oddly, the batteries are already installed, but they do have these little tabs to pull it out so they don't leak while in transit. And I use a lot of rechargeable batteries with my controllers, so you can just use some nickel metal hydride batteries or something instead if you want to do that. And we'll pull that out there and get that controller going. So there you go. And one of the cool things about the Quest, and they're still kind of working on this feature, and this is true with the Quest 1 or the Quest 2, is that you can use your hands now with this. It's got hand tracking. And this is the headset. It actually feels a little more, just in my hand here, a little more compact than the old one did maybe. It's certainly a different color. The old one was black and gray. This one is white. And I've got my other one nearby. Maybe I'll take it out and compare it in a second. So that's the headset component. Now there's a different head strap that you can get that's a little more premium than this one. And I might pick that one up to see if it's any better. I've always struggled with my VR headsets and getting everything adjusted properly. But this one looks like it might be a little bit easier to manage. All right, so I figured I'd put it on my head here before I get into the setup, and it feels pretty good, actually. I think the strap is working better than the original. It feels like it's tighter on my head. It still has a little bit of weight in the front, obviously, and that's hard to avoid given that it's got a lot of hardware up here, including a battery to power it when you are disconnected. The padding on the visor here is much better than the original, so I'm not feeling as much stress on the parts of my face that I always feel with the other Quest, so it's definitely a lot more comfortable. I am getting some light bleed in here by my nose, so I might want to look at seeing if there's some accessories to block that out a bit, because that would lead to some God rays or something inside the headset once I get everything booted up. But overall, it is definitely an improvement in comfort over the previous edition. All right, let's see what else is in the box here. We've got a little instruction guide to get you started. They do suggest that you move the lenses left or right to get the clearest view. And this would be the IPD adjustment that you would see on other headsets. And this looks pretty nice. It's nice firm click here in between positions. Looks like there's only 3 positions though. But the nice thing is it's not going to move around at all on you when you put the headset on. There's no switch that you could throw to adjust this inadvertently. So I'll have to play around with that and see what works best for my eyes there. This is a little extender spacer if you wear eyeglasses. So if you are someone who wears glasses, you'll want to install this to give you a little bit more buffer room between you and the lenses here. And then we've got a little box of goodies here. And let's see what's inside of the box of goodies. Got another little startup guide here, a reference guide, and a safety manual. You can read that at your leisure. And here's some guides for adjusting the strap. And again, there is a premium strap that a lot of people seem to like, so that might be worth taking a look at. One of the key things that you've got to remember with this headset, and any headset really for that matter, is you want to avoid direct sunlight, because these lenses will magnify whatever light that is coming in. So if you point it at the sun, you could burn out the display inside. So you want to be careful about that. A lot of people think that the fragile point are the cameras here for tracking, and that's not it. It's just the lenses that are the most susceptible to sunlight. So you want to keep those clear of that. You can use this outside, but I found in the past that the Quest doesn't track very well when there's a very bright environment out there, and I don't think the Quest 2 is doing any better at that. Also in the box here, we've got a USB Type-C charger. This looks like one of the rapid USB-C chargers. And then we've got a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging. This doesn't appear as long as the cable they included on the original Quest, so you probably still will want to buy a longer cable for connecting it up to your PC. This is very short. I think it's like just a couple of feet here, so you're not going to get very far from your PC with this. So you'll still want to go out and get an extra cable. Oculus, of course, has the premium cable called the Oculus Link cable. That's about $80 or so. So you might want to find some of the third-party cables out there instead. And what I'm going to do now is get this thing set up. I've got a lot of work to do a proper analysis of the product. There's, again, two different components to this. There's the standalone component, and then there is the PC Link component. And in my full review, I'm going to cover both of those things, and that will be coming up pretty shortly on the main channel, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, this is Lon Seidman. Thanks for watching.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters Tom Albrecht, Chris Allegretta, Mike Patterson, and Bill Pomerantz. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.